Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Half Brothers podcast. My name is Jacob,
My name is Glenn.
and we are half brothers. If you don't know what that means, look it up. Google will tell you real easy, and it's really not that complicated. I'm sure if you have two brain cells, you can figure it out. But yeah, so we have officially returned from our hiatus. We have mended our differences from Glenn throwing me into the lake. If you know, you know. If you saw the first episode back or the second episode back, whichever one it was, you remember that we had a little bit of a falling out because when we went to Chicago, Glenn punched me in the face and threw me into the lake. So if you didn't see that episode, go check it out. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Do all that fancy stuff. If you're seeing a clip, yeah, make sure you like it. Make sure you support and help us grow this thing a little bit. So, Glenn, how you doing?
I'm
What's new?
doing good, brother. Also, if you listened to the last podcast, I took Jacob's advice, all right, because I shaved my face and I think I look ridiculous. But I had to shave it again for a presentation because it looked a little too weird. Now I'm going to let it grow back. But in the meantime, I noticed my jaw is a little soft. I'm getting a little old, getting a little skin hanging down here. So other than getting an operation done, I went and got some of this jawline gum that Jacob told me about that we are not sponsored by, so we're not going to tell you what kind it is. But I'm going to start today's
Even
episode
though you
just
just showed it on the screen.
by shoving this in my mouth. Pause. But
Have you tried it before?
I'm just now trying it
This is your first time.
for today. Yes, the first time
Okay.
I've had one today. I tried it yesterday, but we're gonna try it. It is if I remember. Well, let's pretend this. I'm just kidding. This is the first time I ever tried it. Ready? Let's see how it is. Kind of hard.
Is it actually tough?
There you go. Hold on. Gee, I'm gonna break a tooth.
That's what I was kind of worried about.
It's
with
like
that
an old
stuff.
gumball. All right, here we go. Yeah,
Do you feel like your
it's
jaw?
getting gummy. It's getting gummy, but it's a workout.
Okay. So
It's
I have Jaws size. It's like this rubber thing you put in your mouth.
Yeah, I got those too.
Oh, you got that too?
Yeah, but
Oh.
I like gum.
Oh.
And I
That
can do
sounds
this. I
expensive,
can do
though.
this at work without looking like a complete freak.
That's true. That's true. Maybe I should get that too.
Yeah, this is. I don't know if I'll be able to do this the whole episode, but
Yeah, no, you definitely probably not.
But-
and I can hear you chewing.
and yeah,
Some ASMR.
in a couple weeks, you're gonna be seeing. It's gonna be like
Just
hot
freaking-
Squidward. It's gonna be like hot Squidward
like
out
that
here.
one kid on social media who does that.
The
thing.
Rizzler,
The Rizzler.
dude. Shout out to the Rizzler, changing
Dude.
lives out here.
So I've been seeing so
Can you hear
much
me back
stuff.
here chewing?
I can hear you back there chewing now. But I've been seeing so much stuff on New York food spots. It makes I want to come like next week. Well,
You can,
pause.
please.
I don't have any PTO, but I will have some PTO at the start of the year. But we also got to make up our minds because like I gotta go to that trip with my family in April. So like if we want to go to Ruslan's thing, we gotta make some decisions.
Tell him about Ruslan's thing.
I know Ruslan did a thing last year, like
He did a thing. We might go
why
to
am I
it. That's it.
why am I blanking?
It's a
A
conference.
conference. Yeah, conference. He did a conference last year. He invited a lot of good speakers, kind of just talking about a number of different topics, all faith related, all Jesus related. So yeah, he does a conference. He did it for the first time last year. He's doing it again this year. Supposed to be even better this year. And you know, me and Glenn were talking about going. We might go check it out. Might go if we do. We're gonna vlog the whole thing.
Oh, absolutely. We're
Yeah.
gonna
So now I'm
actually get
thinking we should
Ruslan
go.
on the pod.
Dude, I think we could easily do it.
Easy. You just
I
talk
think
text
so.
him.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just go up to him with some microphones. Jeez, dude.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna shut up. Back to you, Jacob, with sports.
No, I was talking about food, bro.
All right, let me talk about sports for 1 second. Can I talk about sports for 1 second?
Yeah.
I just want to do something real quick. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, diehard.
Mm.
Okay, we lost this week, but last week we won. And here's what I got to do right now. What time is it? Prime time. Shador Sanders, baby. He's looking pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Looks way better than Gabriel. Looks better than Flacco did in Cleveland. I think this guy could be the future of the Cleveland Browns. He's looking good.
Um, I mean, for your sake, I hope it works out, but I don't think it's
Mm.
going to. I don't think. I think Stefanski's got to go, or he's gonna go. There's no way both of
Easy
them are gonna
choice.
be in Cleveland next year.
Easy choice. Stefanski ran out of town. The only quarterback we've ever had that knows how to play football, Baker Mayfield. So
Yeah.
bye bye Stefanski. I don't want him touching quarterbacks anymore.
No, I agree. Stefanski's got to go. Stefanski's got to go. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore. There was the 4th and 1 call, and he does a tight end sneak, puts a tight end under center, and the tight end fumbles it. Come on, like what are we doing? Like what are we doing?
It's ridiculous,
Judkins was
man.
killing it. Judkins was running great. Hand the ball off to him. Run the Wildcat. You ran the Wildcat for 1 yard to get the 2-point conversion, and it worked. Run it right there.
What did Jamar Chase say? Browns is the Browns.
That
Always
was
gonna do Brown stuff. Was it Jamar Chase? T. Higgins?
no, it was Juju.
I was a Steeler?
Yeah, it
I
was
thought
when they were playing the Browns in the playoffs.
it was a Bengal. Oh,
No, it
right.
was right
Dang,
before they
you
played the
right. I
Browns
get
in
them
the
all mixed
playoffs.
up. They're all evil, bro. The Bengals, the Steelers, the Ravens. Screw them.
Yeah. I mean, since we're talking about sports, I got some sports stuff to talk about. Ohio State finally did it. First time in 4 years, man. They
Hey, yo.
put B to A and beat the Michigan Wolverines. Beat that team up north,
Yo,
and it was great to
Wolverines, can
see.
you bend over my knee real quick? Bang, bang, bang. That's Brutus spanking, yo. Wolverine behind, baby.
And I think you saw the post, right, of him crossing out the M. That was
Absolutely
so good, bro. That was
savage.
so
Someone
good.
was like, "Oh," someone like DM me when I post on my story. They were like, "Oh, this doesn't seem like acting like we've been there before." I'm like, "We don't do that in this rivalry, okay? This is petty. This is personal. It always will be. All right. Screw Michigan, muck Fishigan, go Buckeyes."
Yeah, no, and also like act like you've been there before or whatever that person was saying. That's not this game. That's not this game. This game is the chippy game. This game is the
You
game
guys
where
win four
you
times in
should
30 years, and you think like, "Oh, act like you've been there before." You guys were barely there, and now we took it
yeah,
back.
yeah. And you had to cheat a couple times to be able to get it done. Like, what are we talking about? You got lucky last year. This year we had the better team, no question about it. Julian Sand is way better than Will Howard, and I'm super high on Will Howard. I think Will Howard is going to be a good NFL quarterback. So like I mean our team's better this year than it was last year. The best defense in the nation by far. And that's just not that game. That's not the game for professionalism. That's not the game for, good sportsmanship. That's not the game for all that. That is the game to go out and whoop somebody and talk your stuff. That's what that game is. And that's what that game is supposed to be, man. Anyone from Ohio, anyone from Michigan knows that that's what it is.
They all know. You already know. So
But on other words, I will say my Green Bay Packers were victorious on Thanksgiving Day. Looked pretty good. I liked what I saw. They played the Lions. The Lions have been pretty good the last couple of years. I think we've beat them twice this year, which was great. Um, and my buddy Caleb has asked me a bunch of times. We always have this conversation somehow, and he always asks me who is my least favorite team in the NFC North. Like most Browns fan hate the Steelers more than they hate the Ravens and the Bengals. They hate the Ravens and the Bengals, but they hate the Steelers more. I have always said that I hate the Vikings the most
right.
because in my lifetime, the Vikings are the only team that have really been good. Like the Vikings have challenged us a number of seasons. They've won more AFC North titles than either of the other two teams. So I've always said it's the Vikings. The Vikings are the teams that I hate the most. And now the Bears are good this year, and it actually makes me mad. Like I'm actually a little bit upset about it. So
Mm.
I have come to realize that this year with the Bears being good, that I hate the Bears. I
Yeah.
really hate the Bears, which
You
that's
also
the team I'm
said
supposed to
Caleb
hate.
Williams was trash at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
You did. We didn't. You did.
Oh yeah. Well,
Actually, I might have too. It might have been me too. I might have agreed with you, actually. I can't remember.
I mean, I still think Green Bay's the better team.
Oh,
I
for sure.
think that they haven't had a tough schedule. They were the last place team in the AFC North last year. They're gonna have the easiest schedule of the teams in the AFC North or the NFC North.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just really come to realize that I hate the Chicago Bears. I hope that I don't wish that anybody gets hurt, but I hope that their season just somehow falls apart and that they start doing terribly because I hate seeing them do good. I really hate it.
All right, well, that's personal. Go
Yeah.
Buckeyes, go Packers, go Browns,
Go
go
Pack, go.
Clowns. Well, Jacob, something pretty crazy happened this weekend. Um, I didn't get to watch all of it. I watched the highlights, but I am going to go rewatch it today, the rerun, because my roommate got the ESPN package. So
Nice.
he was able to watch it. I was not, but we're going to watch it. So
Okay.
tell me what you think. What happened? Let's chat about it.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, very crazy thing in sports happened this weekend. John Cena had his final pay-per-view match. That's actually going to be his second to last appearance in the WWE. He's not even going to do a promo for his last match, which is honestly probably the saddest thing to me. The
Yeah,
fact that
it
we're
really
not going to
is.
see him on the mic tear it up one more
I
time.
know.
I think they got to figure out a way to get him to Raw or SmackDown and let him cut one more promo, or not let him, get him to cut one more promo, because I guarantee if he wanted to, they would let him. Um, but John Cena had his last pay-per-view match at Survivor Series this weekend. The whole event, the PLE pay-per-view, whatever they're calling it now, was really good. It was really good. I
Mm.
enjoyed it. I watched the whole thing. But Cena's match specifically was really good. I really enjoyed it. Him and Dom were killing it. I was literally gonna text you at one point. I don't know what highlights you saw, but you asked for it, so you're getting the spoilers now if you didn't
Yeah,
see
I've seen all
everything.
the results, and
So
I
you didn't
saw.
see anything of the actual match.
No, I did. I saw the appearances.
Okay. So at one point, Dom goes for this Hurricane Rana on the outside off of the like guardrail. So he goes for his Hurricane Rana and botches it and lands on his like neck shoulder area. And like the way the ref and everyone was reacting, I was like, "Oh wow, he actually got hurt." I was like, there's no way that they're gonna let Cena's last pay-per-view match end like this, end with his
Yeah.
opponent getting hurt. They're gonna send somebody else out. Like Cena's gonna get on the mic, he's gonna just open challenge somebody, and they're gonna do some improv.
Mhm.
And then the two girls from the Judgment Day who walked Dom to the ring, they get in there and lay some whoop down on Cena. Dom gets back in, 619s him, splashes him, covers him. Ref gets in the ring, counts the one, stops, and goes, "You were just hurt, dude. What's going on? We literally just had the doctors coming over looking at you. Like, what's going on?" Fully sold me. Fully sold me. I thought he was hurt. I
Yeah.
really thought he botched that move so bad and was actually hurt, and they were gonna like have to do a sub on the fly type thing. Like they got me. Um, and then match keeps going for a little bit, and Cena shoulder tackles the ref. Dom gets out of the way, knocks the ref out of the ring. JD McDonough and Finn Balor come out. And before this happens, I'm thinking to myself, like when Dom first got back in the ring, I'm like, oh, they're doing some tomfoolery. They're really running with this. Dom is a dirtbag thing, tomfoolery. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, JD McDonough and Finn Balor are gonna come out and they're gonna start beating the crap out of Cena. They're gonna really turn the tides of the match. Cena is really gonna be getting, rocked from these two dudes, and then you're just gonna hear Edge's music hit. And Edge is gonna come save him. And Edge is gonna be the person that he wrestles in his last match. I saw it, bro. I envisioned it. It was happening. And then Cena whoops down on Finn Balor and JD McDonough, and there goes that dream out the
Yeah.
window. But then yeah, Dom gets back in the ring, does some more Dom tomfoolery, and then you hear Liv Morgan's music hit. And she has become quite the superstar. Like she's a star in the industry, which again I love because I listen to this guy Joe DeFranco's podcast, and he was her trainer when she was going into WWE. So I have always liked Liv. I've always been a fan of hers just because that connection. Like he taught me a lot about strength training. She was one of his guys. He was training Triple H and Stephanie McMahon and got her the tryout. So I always thought it was the coolest thing ever. Was always a big fan of Liv because of it. So I loved to see her come back. The whole thing that they did was good. She kicked Cena in the nuts, which Cena did to Cody. and
And the
then
face
pushes
she
him
made, the
in
face
the
she
face she
made.
made. She did like the whole Cena thing.
Yeah.
So she makes the face, she kicks him in the nuts, pushes him in the ropes, 619, and then hits him in the face with the championship, which was what
Yeah.
he was doing when he was heel,
Fire.
was hitting people in the face with the championship. So I thought the ending to that match was spectacular. Thought it was good. And yeah, Dom's the IC champion once again. Starting to get a little bit stale with Dom Mysterio. I'm ready to see him climb some new heights, start to make some people mad, which I think is what this whole Cena thing was about. I think it was about building Dom to be not just, that mid-card superstar, but to continue to elevate him even more and build him into a real main eventer. Was very pleased with that, with the Cena match. It was a good match. Again, didn't check all the boxes, didn't have all my wishes come true. Really wanted to hear Edge's music hit. I thought that there was a way, but unfortunately there is not. It is not. We are not going to see John Cena and Edge ever wrestle again.
So, who are we going to see John Cena wrestle?
I don't
That
even know who's
that's what
still
I
in the
want to know.
tournament.
I know it's LA Knight,
LA
Gunther.
Knight got hurt.
He did?
Yeah, that Miz just, or no, 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 no.
No,
Someone got hurt
it
and the
was
Miz replaced them and
Sheamus
wrestled.
got hurt.
Sheamus got hurt. You're right. You're
And then
right.
the
You're right.
Miz lost to LA Knight.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put the Miz back in there. Lost twice. Like, I don't get it.
So I thought it should be the Miz.
I did
I,
too. I would
I, I
have
don't
loved
care
it.
about John Cena going out on his back, elevating somebody that needs the elevation.
Yeah.
I want to see a Cena rival, and Miz was a good Cena rival, and Miz did not get to have his
I
match, and he
know.
should have.
Let's see who's left in the time. It's called the Time Is Now tournament, right?
Hmm.
Um, because the only other way, I mean, now, okay, we got did Uso beat Rusev, right? So it's Uso, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Gunther. Now the only thing I could see is someone else getting hurt again and the Miz getting a third shot and
Dude,
then
I would love
winning.
that.
That'd
I
be
would
crazy.
love
I would
that.
love it too.
I would love someone gets hurt, Miz goes in for the
Yeah,
quarterfinal, or the semifinal. Someone gets hurt again for the final, and they throw Miz back in, and Miz wins.
that would be
That would be
crazy.
great.
It was crazy watching the Solo Sikoa thing because Penta really got injured, I'm pretty sure. I
Yeah.
don't know if you watched that match, but that was like I'm pretty sure he was seriously injured because they had to stop the match and like they went to commercial and it was just not normal.
So I
Um,
think that he was actually the plan, Penta.
oh yeah, he could have been.
That's what I had seen the
He could have
most
been.
online was
That would have
that
been an
Penta.
interesting match.
Yeah. I, I I'm not the biggest Penta fan. I don't think that's who it should have been. I think it's gonna be LA Knight or
I would
Gunther.
love to see LA Knight get to
I
do
think
that.
that's who it should be. Of those people left, I think it should be LA Knight.
And then next year could be the year of LA Knight where he finally gets a world title.
Yeah. Although I did see Triple H say something after the event that Roman has grown to be bigger than the title. I don't like that. Don't like that.
I
I
don't
mean, I
like that
agree
either.
Roman is an absolute megastar, but I want to see that man get the belt back. I want to see. I didn't want to see it last year. I do want to see it this year. Give me
Yeah,
Cody versus Roman 3. I'm here for it. I want it. They're building it. Let's see if they can keep fanning that flame. Let's see
yeah,
if they can keep making that exciting.
yeah. So let's talk about these last four real quick, and then I would love to talk about one other person that we have not seen in a while at the WWE. But okay, so the four left are Uso, LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, Gunther. Let's just talk about each one of them, what that would look like real quick.
Hmm.
Jey Uso. I don't think it makes any sense. Okay, it would kind of be I would be disappointed with that because he already got to win the Royal Rumble and throw over Cena. What would you think of an Uso Cena's last match?
That would be like one of the one and only times that I am not on board with a Jey Uso push. I loved the Royal Rumble win. I
Mhm.
loved putting the World Championship on him. I didn't love, but I enjoyed seeing him and Punk go at it for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. I would not be here for that. That is, of those four names that you just said, that would be the one that would be like, please no. Please no.
I agree.
I don't think it fits. I don't think it works. I don't think it's needed.
Yeah, I agree. Also, the gum's coming out at 1948. All right, it lasted. Let's see, I started it probably at 3 minutes, so I last like 16 minutes with this gum. It's too much. It's hurting.
How's it?
My
It's
jaws are
hurting.
sore. Oh, I can feel the muscles. I can feel the muscles.
I have to
It,
buy some. Did
it's
you get it on
definitely
Amazon?
working. I did get it on Amazon.
Send me the link.
I'll send you the link, and then we'll see if they want to sponsor us. Um. Okay, so I agree with you on Uso for sure. Solo Sikoa. Now, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be like. Let's see. I wouldn't be like super hype or happy about it, but I wouldn't be mad about it. It would really depend on how they build it and how the match goes. Because, and this is the person I wanted to talk about, I could also see somehow the final boss getting involved for Cena's last match with Solo being the last match. I would love, because we have not seen The Rock
No.
since Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
And this whole time, like, it was just so, they just totally teased us. We thought we were going to see him again. You know, the one thing, I heard someone say this about Vince McMahon versus Triple H. Vince McMahon never teased something that he didn't end up doing. He never teased something that was not possible. Triple H does this all the time.
Yeah.
Triple H had Randy Orton looking at the title when Cody had it multiple times, like we were going to get a Randy versus Cody match, right?
Hmm.
Never got that. He's had the Rock thing. I mean, it's just like, it's just really frustrating. You know, it's really frustrating. And I appreciate Triple H. I think he's done a lot of great things with the company. But man, dude, this is one thing that really frustrates me. He teases things and they don't happen. Vince McMahon never did that. But if somehow Solo Sikoa versus John Cena, the final boss, got involved, that could be a really cool ending to Cena's career and to his next chapter, which is probably going to be, you know, not very involved in the WWE. Obviously, he's not going to wrestle again. But if he takes sort of an executive character in the future, you know, that could be a cool way to tap into that. So I don't know. That could be good. What do you think though? How could you see a Solo Sikoa versus John Cena match? How would you feel about it?
Um. So when you said those names to me the first time, I said it would be LA Knight. Now that you've re-said them to me and we have talked about it again, I think Solo Sikoa would actually be a
I think I just
great
convinced
fit.
myself of it too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Solo Sikoa would be a great fit. He's losing some heat after WrestleMania last year. You know, he had all this momentum, all this upward trajectory. Before WrestleMania last year, he had a couple matches with John, so there's some history there. And then Cena comes out at WrestleMania and is the one to get rid of of Solo in that Cody versus Roman match that Cody won. So I think that would be actually a really good idea. I think there's a lot of ways that you can sell that match. I think that it is would be really good for Solo to be the guy to put John, put him down in his last match. And exactly like you said, there's that potential for
Yeah.
that music to hit
That would be
and The
incredible.
Rock come down that ramp. So yeah,
And
that
he,
would be awesome. I'd be here for that one.
here's the other thing that makes sense. LA Knight's 43 years old.
Yeah.
Gunther is 38 years old.
Yep.
Jey Uso's 40 years old. Solo Sikoa is 32 years old. He's the youngest one. He's got the longest future ahead of him. And I think out of all of these guys, he could use the biggest bump right now.
I agree.
So I just convinced myself and you that Solo Sikoa should be the guy. But
Yeah.
let's say he's not. Let's say it is Gunther. Gunther, I wouldn't I wouldn't love, but I wouldn't be like super mad. I might be a little mad if it's Gunther, but I could see them doing a thing where it's like, I retired Goldberg. Now I'm going to retire Cena. You know, I am the ring general. Like I am he is amazing. He's one of the best, like I think of this modern era. Um, I could see him being like, you know, Randy Orton was the legend killer. Gunther is the Hall of Famer retirer, right? But I think it'd be a pretty boring match. I think it might be a boring match.
Yeah. Yeah. So
He
like as
did
much as
great with
people want
Goldberg, but I just think Cena's last match, it's Goldberg was like 60. I think
to
Goldberg is
Goldberg
close to
also
60.
makes a little more sense for Gunther last match because Gunther and Goldberg were both these like smash through you, dominate you, I'm
Yeah.
gonna beat you in 1 minute or less
Yeah.
type guys. Cena is not that. Cena's that beat the crap out of me and I'm gonna keep coming. And I guess like it could work with a Gunther, but I don't think Gunther needs it at all. Like he's been the world heavyweight champion. He was the world heavyweight champion for a long time.
Exactly.
And I just don't think he needs it. I think Gunther needs a long-term storyline with somebody. He needs to find like a long-term rival. And at this point, his biggest long-term rival is Jey Uso. I would love to see more of a storyline with those two. I don't know that we will, but I don't want it to be Gunther.
Yeah.
To me, the bottom two would be Jey Uso and Gunther. Those would be the two that I would want to see the least.
Mm-hmm.
After this conversation, it would be Solo Sikoa that I would want to see the most, and then LA Knight. I think there's a lot of push that LA Knight could get from this. It could give him the right upward trajectory. You know, like he beat Cena in Cena's last match, and I think that it could really change a lot of the things for him.
Yeah.
He's main evented some events. He's been in some big matches, but he still has never been that guy. And he is very old, so like he's running out of time, and I would love to see him be a world champion at some point.
Yeah.
So if it's not going to be Solo, I think it should be LA Knight.
You know what else is crazy about? Sorry, I know we're talking about Gunther, but I just had this thought about Solo. I don't know if you remember. This was like right when John Cena and Edge, their the first chapter of their rivalry, kind of like stopped. I guess like that was the main rivalry they had, was that like which kind of gave them both that push into the next level.
Hmm.
Umaga. Umaga was, dude, him and Cena's rivalry. They were wrestling like every week on Monday Night Raw.
Well, he
Uh,
did get involved with that Edge rivalry too,
he did, absolutely, yeah. So like it was classic in Sokoa, just like
doing the
it,
spike.
yeah. So it being like full circle because that's his uncle, right? Umaga was his
Yeah.
uncle.
Yep.
So it's like if John Cena's last match was against, the nephew of Umaga, the guy that does this, he does the Samoan spike, right? Like you have the final boss involved. That could be so epic. Oh, it's got to be that. It's got to be
Yeah.
that.
No,
But
I agree.
let's talk about though the other one real quick. Obviously, we know what we want, but let's talk about LA Knight because you were just alluding to it. I agree with you. If it's not gonna be Sokoa, it should be LA Knight because he deserves it, man. He's been screwed over and over and over and over. It's like I know he's 43, but like he needs next year needs to be the year of LA Knight. And retiring John Cena would be huge for him. I don't think he needs it like Sokoa could use it, but if he wins, if he gets this, I think it would push him into next year with a lot of momentum and then even more demand on like give this guy a real title shot at a PLE.
Yeah.
That's
No,
my
I
thought.
agree with you. So my only like hold up with LA Knight is I think he only can get elevated in this if he beats Cena. And I don't want to see Cena go out on his back. We've gotten everything we wanted out of this final Cena run as far as, we got the Randy match, we got the Punk match, we got, callbacks to old rivalries, we got an AJ match again, you got a heel turn, you got the 17th championship, the Intercontinental Championship, becoming a Grand Slam champion. It's like we've gotten almost everything we wanted out of the Cena run, other than two things. We didn't get an Edge match, and we didn't see the final boss come back, The Rock.
Yeah. And the Miz. So I'd say
In the
three,
Miz, we
but
didn't
yeah.
we didn't we didn't get the Miz. We didn't get the Miz. But that's not, you know, that was a good rivalry that would have been deserved for
Yeah.
the Miz to get a shot at him once, but it's not like one of those John Cena defining moments. I think if it's LA Knight, LA Knight has to win. Like that's the only way you can give LA Knight some push from that match is if he wins. I think Solo can win or lose and still get elevated from being Cena's final opponent. I think if he loses, there's a whole storyline with him being like Cena cheated me, that type of thing, because that's the type of guy that, he's a heel, he's an actual heel. LA Knight is not a heel. LA Knight's a babyface. LA Knight can't come out on Raw or SmackDown the next week and be like, Cena cheated me. That's the only reason I lost is because Cena cheated. He
Right.
can't do that. So I would love to see it be Solo. The more we talk about this whole entire thing, I want it to be Solo. Mainly now because I don't think we're gonna get The Rock. We're not gonna get Edge. So the last thing I want out of Cena's farewell tour is for him to not go out on his back, for him to be the one legend, the one, great superstar that didn't go out on his back.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm with you. I agree. I would love that. And the thing is, like, John Cena is the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time.
Change it up.
And he's not as selfish as we are, and that's why he's gonna lose. He's gonna go out on his back. He just loves it. If he won his last match, I mean, I'd be hyped. I just can't see him doing it. I
I
can't
agree.
see him doing
I
that.
agree.
Hustle, loyalty, respect, brother. That's going out on your back. That's doing what's best for the business, what's tradition, what you think is right. And I think that he is a man of virtue and integrity. Hustle, loyalty, respect. The only word that's not in there is integrity. And I think within his heart of hearts, he thinks it would be best to go on his back. But we'll see. I don't know. Could be crazy. I'm
No, I
hoping.
agree with you. I think he is gonna go out on his back.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I hope it's an epic match though. But that's the four options we have, guys. So who do you want? Leave it in the comment. Let us know. Do you want to see Jey Uso against John Cena, or do you want to see LA
Ooh.
Knight against John Cena? Do you want to
Yeah.
see Gunther against John Cena, or do you want to see Solo Sikoa as John
Ooh.
Cena's final match?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think we want to see Solo
Yes.
Sikoa here on the
Yes.
Half Brothers podcast, but we'll wait and see what happens. This has been a great episode. Before we go, Jacob, anything else you have to say to our millions of fans listening out there?
Yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share this if you guys did enjoy. It would really help us out, really help us grow the podcast and, keep these things going, help fund the channel. If you guys didn't know, we have so much overhead doing this. It is really hard to afford. But we keep doing it because you four people that watch and you four people that listen, we know you love it. We know this is the highlight of your week. So we just got to keep it going for you guys. So if you did enjoy, share it to your friends, like, comment, subscribe, that whole thing. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week in the same
Amen. The
post.
time is now. Folks, if you want some, come get some and keep smiling. Adios.
You made me cry.